In this video, we'll do an intro to what is chance and how it is measured. Chance is the likelihood of something occurring. The something, of course, changes depending on the situation. So examples of things might be, what are the chances of it raining today? What are the chances of pulling a 2 of hearts out of a deck of cards or rolling a 6 on a dice? What are the chances I might do the next video dressed as Iron Man? The likelihood, of course, is a scale that we can use. Certain words are associated with chance, and we can put those words on the scale and use the things that we're looking at to associate with those words. So if I were to draw a scale, at one end I had impossible, at the other end I had certain. And we could have halfway as well. Impossible means it will never happen. And we'll talk about examples of that later. Certain means it is definitely going to happen. In the middle we have even chance, or 50-50. Some other words we could put at this end would be likely, even highly likely, and also probable. At the other end, we could put unlikely, highly unlikely, and even possible, because possible shows that there is a fraction of chance that it could happen. So blowing that scale up to a much larger size, we have some other ways of expressing each of those. So let's talk about the things that we were talking about before on the scale. The chances of it raining today, that will depend on the day, of course, and we use computer equipment to measure certain things in the atmosphere that tell us whether it's certain it's going to rain today, likely, even chance, unlikely, or impossible. And you usually check the weather report to find that out. The chances of me dropping a glass onto tiles in my kitchen and it breaking is highly likely, as glass is very breakable. The chances of tossing a coin and it landing on a heads is a very good example of even chance. Because a coin can only land on a heads or a tails, it only has 2 chances of things that it can land on, so it has an even chance of landing on either. The chances of me coming to school tomorrow dressed as a pirate to teach is an example of an unlikely, but it is possible. And finally, the chances of me turning into Astro Boy in the next 5 minutes and rocketing to the moon is an example of impossible or unachievable, mainly because he's a fictional character. Even though it would be awesome, I'm not a robot. At the other end of the scale, we have things that are certain. Now, a lot of people say that nothing is certain, but for the sake of Year 4 maths, we say that, for example, if today was Wednesday, tomorrow it is. At the other end of the scale, we have certain. And it's hard to know when things are certain, but if today was Wednesday, it is certain that yesterday was Tuesday. If the sun comes up, then it is certain that it is daytime.